Brooks here, 2-1 win in the FA Youth Cup. We're into the first round proper. How did you find that?
Yeah, that was it was a really tough night, to be fair. It was a bit of a slog. Obviously the weather and the conditions, and they had quite a lot of fans here, or people here made a really good atmosphere. So yeah, it was a bit different from our normal games, but the boys, so much credit they deserve. They've done really well, ground it out, and 2-1, yeah, to get through. It's all you need in the cup.
Yeah, you mentioned the different type of performance that was required. There were times where we had to dig deep and not maybe be able to play the way that you like the team to play. How well did the lads do in terms of digging deep and being resilient and being patient as well?
Yeah, honestly, it was one of them. At half-time, we had a bit of a frank discussion with some of the boys about decision making and making the right choice, because we did so many good things and we got a goal ahead and then conceded right on the break, and I was a bit frustrated with that because some of it was decision making, and the lads own up to it, they know, and then they quickly changed and made some really good decisions second half. We want to play, like you say, we want to get on the ball, but times if there's space in behind, we'll play in behind. If there's space out wide, we'll play out wide. But they have to make those decisions on the pitch. They did so well with that second half, and ultimately that's ended up getting us the win.
Yeah, I suppose cup matches, it doesn't matter how you get through, it's just that you get through. Having to adapt to a situation like that, you had to change the way you had to play. And how well did the lads do to adapt? I know I keep going on about the lads, but from your point of view as well, what was it like for you to have to get the lads to adapt and figure out what was needed to be done? Yeah,
definitely. It was like at half-time was a really productive half-time. The boys took on the information really well, and we knew we were losing the ball doing the style of play we were trying to do in a high area, but then they were countering pretty quickly, so we then had to mix it up a little bit and try and find different ways through. They did it so well because it was a complete different switch to how we wanted to play. But the goals that we scored were excellent goals, like a strike from Charlie, like what a top corner finish that was brilliant, and the other goal in the first half as well was an excellent goal from Henry. So we had to sort of hang in there at times, and then we relied on a bit of brilliance, but when we started changing the way we play, we managed to get a bit more joy, so it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was always going to take a bit of magic in front of, like you say, an atmosphere that you mentioned as well that made it hostile, to say the least. The boys did well to handle themselves under that sort of pressure.
Yeah. Honestly, and for me as well, like I was shouting, my voice is gone now, I couldn't get messages across, and I was like, can you tell him, and it is tough, and they made a great atmosphere, and so much credit to Street, because they've been brilliant in their hospitality and everything since we've been down there, and they're a really good team, and we knew it, we did our research on them, and they were exactly what we expected, and yeah, it was a very tough game, and I'm so pleased, so proud of the boys, because they deserve to have a go in the next round, wait for the draw, see who we get, and try and enjoy the next tie.
Yeah, you're obviously with this group new this year. How are you finding it with them? How are you enjoying it?
Really good, and to be honest, at the start of the year, some of the boys were a little bit change of style, and they won the league last year under Jamie Cousins, and they had a really good season, and then I flipped a couple of things, and we're going to try and do this. So they've had to learn, different coaches, different styles, but they'll get that throughout their career. So for me, it's been enjoyable, it's been fun working in this group, and seeing them get results like that and seeing them celebrating there makes it worth it. It was really good.
Yeah, and the next draw, obviously League One, League Two clubs come into it. How exciting is that for the lads?
Yeah, they're buzzing in there. I'm excited for them, and hopefully we get a nice tie. If we can get a nice Football League club, then we'll travel away and be a good day out. If not, it'd be nice to play at Silver Lake with our fans and play in front of people that want to come and cheer us on for once, which would be nice. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The boys deserve it, so hopefully we get a nice tie.
Brooksy, congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers, guys. Thank you.